So today begins with Psalm 18, verses 30 to 32. God's way is perfect. The Lord's word doesn't have any flaws. He is like a shield to all who go to him for safety. Who is God except the Lord? Who is the rock except our God? God gives me strength for the battle. He keeps my way secure. That's Psalm 18, 30 to 32. And our story, The Missing Tooth Fairy. Carrie's wiggly tooth finally came out, and she could hardly wait for the visit of the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, right, scoffed Jeffrey, the boy next door. She might not come at all. I put a tooth under my pillow more than once. Sometimes I get something, sometimes I don't. Carrie gave her mom a knowing look. The Tooth Fairy always comes to our house, she declared. And she's coming tonight. She jumped up and down in excitement. That night proved to be a long one. Carrie was so excited about the tooth lying under her pillow that she couldn't go to sleep. A tired mother checked on her around 11, but Carrie was still awake. The Tooth Fairy can't come unless you're asleep, reminded Mom. Early in the next morning, 5 o'clock to be exact, Carrie was at her mom's bedside. She was all smiles and happiness as she explained, Mama, I didn't look under my pillow yet. I want you to be with me when I see what the you-know-who brought me. Oh no, exclaimed Mom. Carrie, you stayed awake so long last night, I thought you would sleep late like you usually do, and I thought the Tooth Fairy could come visit you this morning. I didn't get a chance to... Oh, Carrie, I'm sorry. Carrie couldn't believe her ears. She knew who her Tooth Fairy was. That was why she was so certain she would come. She thought her parents would never let her down, but now Mom had failed her. She felt like crying. Mom saw how disappointed Carrie was and tried to comfort her. You know, I'm only a person, and no person is perfect. We all make mistakes. The only one you can always count on is God. He never fails those who depend on him. I simply can't say that about myself, Carrie, admitted Mom. But why don't you put the tooth under your pillow again tonight? I have a feeling the Tooth Fairy will come this time. Well, Carrie hesitated. She wasn't sure it would be the same. Then she smiled and nodded. Okay, but I think I'll go to bed early tonight. How about you? Have you ever been disappointed in people? Maybe your favorite teacher judged you unfairly. Perhaps mom or dad punished you when it wasn't your fault. Your best friend may have snubbed you or ignored you. You don't expect those you trust to act like that, do you? Remember, they, like you, are subject to error. God is not. You can depend on him.